Hello, hello, queens. Hello, society members. You know, we couldn't end without the pom poms, right? We always get to cheer each other along, celebrate one another as we are on this journey together. You know, we started this in January of 2024, where you said, you know what, I want to be intentional about my growth. And here we are in December. Man, that's 12 months. I don't know. Maybe you started at the very beginning in January. Maybe you started in the middle of the year, but whenever you started, I so appreciate you. I so celebrate you. And maybe you start digging into those GTA lessons, and maybe you're saying, well, Coach G, I haven't quite gotten to it. Well, I encourage you to do it anyway and be intentional about your growth. But here we are. You know, we started this year out together, and I just want to say thank you. And as we continue on this journey together and really being intentional about your growth personally and professionally, you get to now, make a decision to say, you know what, I want to continue on this growth journey. I want to continue owning the leader in me. And as I said, maybe when you started, you said, ooh, I kind of messed up, got off track, but you know what, we're in this together, and so we can continue together. So I really want to take time to invite you to renew your membership if you have not done it. Of course, we have that exclusive offer for founding members until December 8th. So if you're listening to this on time, the day of, or maybe it's the next day, but whatever, and it's not December 8th yet, you still can continue that membership for $99. And you know what? There are all those features and benefits as we continue on this journey together. But let's just say it's not December 8th and you're listening to this and it's December 15th, right? Well, I want to say this. Yes, okay, it won't be 99, but it'll be 199. And that's for the whole year. If you divide that up, that's less than what? Like about $17 a month. And so I encourage you to continue on this journey with us, with other women who are intentional about their growth. And you know what? Maybe now your growth goal will be, you know what? I am going to show up in 2025. Show up for yourself as you continue to own that leader in you, and know that that link is there. So if you decide, and it's December 20th, it's December 15th, it's December 31st, you say, hey, let me continue my membership. That offer is still there for you for $199. And of course, that's for founding members because we started this year. And so that is how I want to honor you in that way. Of course, anyone else that comes in as a new member in 2025, well, their rate is the $299, which is for a whole year. Still, it's great. Still, it's great. So I just want to say that, and maybe another sister. I encourage you to share it with another sister. We have so many great things that are happening in this community. So I want to even take time to talk about the fact that we will have our first annual Sister Tea movement. So I encourage you to get your ticket. And as a member, you're in this member right now, you get that additional discount. But of course, going into 2025, that changes. So make sure that you renew your membership so you can get those, special discounts, those exclusive offerings that are just tailored for this society. And so I look forward to the growth that is happening, for each and every one of us. And the lovely, great, amazing blessing in all of this, we get to do it together. And so I'm so grateful for you, grateful for your support. And maybe even as we talk about the first annual Sister Tea movement, you're saying, hey, how do I sponsor this? Being a part of that. Go ahead, make sure you send me an email, coach@gstylecoaching.com. I'll send you that sponsor package. You could say, hey, I want to see what opportunities are there that maybe I can help another sister attend that event. Or maybe it's just the fact that I just want to help you as we build this. And you know what? I appreciate whatever contribution that you make in sponsoring our first annual Sister Tea movement. So enough about that. Now, what are we here for? Yes, we are here for our GTA lesson, our growth to action lesson for December. And you know what? December is all about DE, delegate this December. Now, even though this lesson is for December, it's just your lesson for December. But one thing I know, because you're intentional about your growth, you're going to continue with this. So even though we're saying delegation for December, take it beyond December. And you know what? It's so simple, because I know this is the time of year that, we're gathering together with friends and family. We have all types of things going on. But again, because we're intentional, we're going to stop and take that time to honor ourselves, to grow ourselves, because when we're better in serving our clients. We're better in serving in our homes, in our communities, and you're just better for yourself. It is really a form of self-care, whether you think about that or not. I want you to think about that. When you take time to nurture your development, that's self-care for you. And we always say, you know what? You serve better when you're filled, when it's overflowing for you. And you can continue to do that. And so for December, but sometimes, you know, that part of delegating, when we do that, it really does allow you to grow, and it allows others to grow. So, yes, we have our love note. I embrace delegating as an opportunity to grow myself and others. That one simple statement, put it in front of you. Say it every day in this month of December and embrace that. Find those opportunities that you can delegate. Let me tell you something. That's something, especially, this is so much in my area too, believe it or not. I'm learning how to do more of that in delegating, because it really does allow others to grow. And you, maybe it's growing in your business. Maybe it's just the growth personally in your household. Maybe it's just the help that you need or the support you need, but you get to do that. So yes, we make it out of a lesson, you know. And so this month, it's one page. It is your growth to action coaching reflection. It's just all lumped up into one. And you have 4 areas that I want you to focus on when we talk about delegating. And I'm being very intentional about the way I say D, because in first you have to declutter. Allow yourself to organize. Maybe that's organizing in your thoughts. But what area do you feel like you need to declutter? Maybe that's a personal area of your life. Maybe it's professionally. But what is that for you? And you get that opportunity to write that down and really reflect on that. What are those things that you can do? Or what? Just focus on one area, that one thing. Let's master that one thing. Let's maximize in that way, in how we are intentional to be very exclusive in honoring that one thing that you can do. And then the next one is detach, which is really kind of in that sense of boundaries. But from that part of when you talk about that area that you want to declutter, think about a habit that you have. Maybe it's that one bad habit that may be kind of getting in the way of you successfully decluttering in this area. What is that? Yes, just as the good, we have to see the bad, the challenges. What are those things getting in the way? So what is that? What is that one bad habit that you can detach from? And then the next one is delete. Clear some space. Clear that space. So in that area, what is one way you can delete in this area? So you're still focusing on that one thing. You're just taking it on down with these 4 delegation. And so the last one, what are we here for? We're talking about delegation. So how can you delegate? Delegate. That's your growth to action. How can you delegate in this area? Maybe that's the fact that you're asking for help. Maybe you're saying what support can be provided to you. Or maybe it's the fact that you're saying, my delegation is this no longer is something that's important as I continue to grow. So take time as really reflect on these past 11, now we're in the 12th month. Take time to delegate some things in your life. But I encourage you to focus on that one thing. Focus on that one thing. And I also want to talk about, we had our last quarterly session for 2024. And I asked the ladies, I asked our sisters, I asked our queens, what is your one word? So I ask you here, just in case you didn't make it to the quarterly session, what is your one word? How will you grow forward in 2025? And I want you to put that word in front of you. Create a vision around that in all those areas of your life. What do we talk about? Spiritually, emotionally, socially, financially, physically, mentally, those areas of your life. Focus on that word and how you can be intentional there. But it doesn't have to stop there, because as we go into 2025, we want to develop your growth, your personal growth development plan. That's something that we now have actually added into for 2025. So we can be very intentional and really hone in on what is that in that quarter for you. And so I encourage you, I thank you, and I invite you to continue on this journey as we continue together. And don't forget, I would love to see you in person at our first annual Sister Tea movement. Again, that information is going to be there. When early bird tickets are going to be available. And you know what? Take advantage of it. Go ahead, be in the room and at the table. We want to hear your voice, and I want to see you in person too. So until then, let's keep growing, because you know what? That growth does start with you. And I can go on, and I really do want to, because this year has been so special that you, one, said, you know what? Sign me up. So thank you for signing up and showing up for yourself and doing the work. And you know what? And if you fell off track and got distracted, or maybe other things happen in life, it's okay. We're still here. So I encourage you, renew that membership by December 8th so you can get those extra benefits and perks. And then share it with someone else. And then I still want to see you live and in person. And you know what? That's March 28th and 29th. I want to see you in 2025 in person. And I still want to see you virtually too. So until then, continue to celebrate yourself. Continue to be intentional about your growth, and go ahead and delegate some things. Declutter, detach, delete, and delegate. Until next time, I'm so excited to see you and to see the growth that will continue to happen in your life in 2025. Okay.